I hope you are having a beautiful day today, sending all this loving, happy energy to you on the other side of this live stream. So the topic that I want to talk about today is you don't have to be a shark, and the title of this live stream is actually inspired by a book written by Robert Herjavec that is on the show Shark Tank. He was also starred in Dancing with the Stars, and he was invited as a guest there, and it was really a huge period of his life that really showed him a different side of himself, and it really changed his mindset on the way that success and how the world works. So many of us, especially through this time of the pandemic and through the quarantine, many of us know what it feels like to go through this season of feeling like we're not good enough, feeling like we're losing something, whether it's through our finances, whether it's through our health, whether it's through our social life, whatever it is that you felt like you've lost this season. You may be going through a period of depression, a period of anxiety, a feeling of loss, and going through this time can feel really lonely. It can feel really overwhelming, and it actually has been a while since I read this book, but as soon as I came on here today and I was ready to do the live stream, this book popped up in my mind. I was like, you know what? This is perfect to share about. This is perfect to talk about, because this period of Robert's life at the time, he was going through a divorce. He was a very successful millionaire and was an entrepreneur and had everything that life could have to offer that so many people are reaching for around the world. Yet he was experiencing a huge loss and experiencing a huge shift in his life. Eric says, hello, Danielle. Hello, Eric. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Please let me know how you're doing below in the comments. I would love to know. But he was losing his family. He was losing a chunk of himself that, you know, he felt like he still wanted. He was losing his balance. He was losing his ego, even a big part of his ego, seeing a man who's successful, who has all this money, who has family, who has, you know, anything anyone could ever want, the homes, the vehicles, the security, the stability, the idol figure. And he was losing a big portion of that. And what he came to discover during this time, MK says, hi MK, I hope you're having a beautiful day. Chris, how are you doing? Please let me know how you're doing below in the comments. Hope you all are having a beautiful day. What he came to realize during this time is he had to get out of self. He was going to continue to feel stuck, to feel drained, to feel trapped, unless he got out of self and started to realize how much he still had. Thank you for the love and the likes. I truly do appreciate it. Sending all that love, joy, and happiness back to you. Sending you a wave, Simo. Sending you a wave, Tony. Thank you for joining. Please let me know how you're doing below in the comments. But as he realized that he needed to get out of self to be able to solve issues that were going on within his own life and to get out of his negativity scope, he went to a homeless shelter and he went to go help feed the homeless. He didn't give them back any money. He went in there and he started working. He started cooking in the lineup, filling up the plates, building relationships with these people, asking their story, asking them what they need. Mohammed, sending you a wave. For Franklin, thank you for being here. Katri, thank you for joining. Tony says, fantastic. I'm so glad to hear it, Tony. Sending you all the love, joy, and happy energy from me to you. And thank you for the love, everybody. So he went and got close and personal with people who had less than he did. In this experience, extremely less than he did. And he came to find out through building this relationship with these people who had so very little. And whether you like it or not, there's someone in the world that has a substantial amount less than you do. And it is your job as an individual, if you are experiencing loss, if you are experiencing depression, if you are experiencing any kind of negativity in your life, to reach out to those people. And he connected with all of these people that were in the homeless shelter who he had been helping to feed by hand, talking to them, looking them eye to eye, listening to their stories, listening to their experiences. And he found out that he had a lot more in common with those people than he could have ever imagined had he not took the time to sit down, talk to, and listen to their stories in life. Catrice says hi and is sending the hearts with the love. Thank you, Catrice, so much. How are you doing? I would love to know. So as he got out of self, as he got out of his story, as he got out of his negativity filter of thinking, why am I losing this? Why don't I have this? Why can't I have this in my life? He went and connected with other people who had so much less and realized that they really had so much in common in their story. And in the process, he listened to them and he found out that it felt amazing for people who are living in the homeless shelter to have brand new socks. These brand new white socks. So many people said it was such a boost in their day when they woke up in the morning to be able to put on a pair of fresh white socks. And he asked this to all the people and they said, you know what, that would really mean a lot to us. It would really just start our day fresh to be able to put on a fresh pair of new white socks every single day. Yusef says, hello, beautiful. There is a welcome. I am your new follower. Oh, thank you, Yusef, for joining us on the live stream today. And thank you for following. I truly do appreciate it. Hope all of this is helpful. And I'm sending you all the love on the other side of this live stream today. Thank you for all those happy, loving faces. I appreciate it so much. So what he began to do is, for a consistent amount of time, he kept going back and connecting with those people. He kept going back and actually asking what the servers at those places needed. And he really started to build a bond and a relationship. And it gave him a new focus and it gave him a new purpose. And it got him out of his self-negativity cycle and really opened up his eyes to what he did have and how he could really just help these people through connecting with them in this way. And so he started up where he would, I think monthly, what he shared, that he sent monthly these gigantic bulk truck packages to this homeless shelter, that these people were able to put on a new pair of fresh white socks every day. And it really began to change these people's lives to be able just to start their day with some inspiration of having something new, of having something that was just theirs, having something that was fresh. Because it's really all about the mindset when we first wake up in the morning. We don't have to be a shark. We don't have to trick anybody into giving us what we want in life. And that's kind of a little bit different of what they talk about on Shark Tank. Is he was saying you don't have to be a shark. You can go out into the world, you can connect with people, you can find out what they need, and you can find out what you have that they are lacking, that you are able to share, that you are able to give, whether it's a smile that someone needs to be able to see to inspire their next step in their life, just the one right next step. To not give up, to not give in to the negativity in this lifetime. Your smile might be the answer to completely change someone's day and therefore change their life. Your caring words, your encouraging words, your shoulder to lean on could be the key and is the key to helping someone with what they are lacking in their life. And the more we choose to get out of self, the more we choose to realize we do have something to offer the world, the more that value is going to naturally come back to us in return. You just have to realize that you are a valuable person and you don't have to constantly be the predator to try and chase after what it is that you need. Realize that you are more than enough. You already have things that are a blessing in this world, and it's the perfect moment to get out there and really start to share it, regardless of what it is that you do not have. regardless of your circumstances, regardless of your past, regardless of what you've been told. Right now, if you're watching this, you have access to technology, which is an extremely powerful tool and a gift that you can easily begin to bestow blessings upon people out in the world. It has given you the opportunity to connect with anyone from anywhere who has access to technology. This is incredible because this hasn't always existed. This has not always existed in the past. So if you are watching this alone, I know that you have something that will help you to give back to the world. This is an important mindset shift because regardless of how much you have to the materialistic eye, you can start to hone in on what you have on the inside that is inspirational, that is motivational. Because right now, what the world is going through, it is more important now than ever to start reaching out with an encouraging word, to start realizing, you know what, I do have something to offer. You know what, I do have a hand to extend. And it's time to reach out to those people. As soon as he got out of self, as soon as he got out of his traumatic story, as soon as he got out of his past, and what was going on around him right now, as soon as he stepped out of his story, everything began to change. It began to heal. And it started to change his own story. That's when he went on to go on to the guest. He was a guest on Dancing with the Stars. And he really realized that pursuing life with passion and purpose, stepping out of your comfort zone, doing things in a new way with a new mindset and not letting fear allow you to hold yourself back really begins to change everything. And he found the love of his life. He, built this amazing relationship just off this one experience that he was so afraid of. He was a successful businessman for so many years and had built up an amazing success story for himself in the line of finances. But in his relationships, he had a very failed experience, and he could allow that to invest into insecurity and allow that to invest in the idea that he wasn't good enough, that he wasn't someone that was worthy of a healthy relationship. But instead, he chose to step out of his comfort zone, to step out of his business world mindset, and to step into something new, into the creative dance world that he was so unfamiliar with. But he didn't allow fear to hold him back, and he realized that he could apply the success mindset that he had taken into the finance and business world, into his relationship life, into giving back into the world in a really big way. So this might seem like it does not relate to your life because he is such an extreme difference of where you are in your life right now, but I can tell you with certainty that this translates into everyone's life. When you get out of your own story, when you stop being convinced by your past, you will start realizing that you really do have something to offer the world, and you do not have to be a shark. You can be that encouraging word. You can be that shoulder to lean on. You can be whatever it is that you want to be out in the world, regardless of your monetary stance, regardless of the past that you've had, regardless of the negative thoughts that you have allowed to create this experience that you are having right now. You hold the power, and you can really begin to shift your life and change your experiences based on realizing all it is that you have to offer right now. What you are and who you are, what you have and who you are right now is more than good enough. You are exactly who you are meant to be. You are exactly where you are meant to be. And it's time to start investing into that reality. It's time to flip the switch and really start experiencing life in a new way. And that is my encouragement to you guys today. This story that experience of Robert and what he shares really hit home and really resonated with me, that when we step out of self, when we start helping to improve other people's lives, it naturally just begins to help ourselves. It naturally begins to invite more value, more blessings, because we are being an extension to those people. We are connecting. We are really, truly resonating as one, as humans. Humanity as a whole, we are meant to connect. We are meant to help each other. Tony, thank you for joining the live stream today. We're getting ready to come to a close in a couple of moments, but if you go back and watch this from beginning to end, I truly know you will enjoy the story that I share on here. But this book, this experience, this testimony, it really met my heart, and stepping out of your comfort zone, pursuing life with purpose and passion and a bigger reason than most people are willing to wake up, willing to live by every single day, will change the trajectory of your life. Trajectory is one of my new favorite words, because it gives you the ability to change your life in this moment right now just by changing direction. Imagine like this catapult machine, and you have the ball right here in this little machine, and you can pull it back and let it take off and go straight forward. Or you can shift it a little bit and it will change the destination of where that is going to land. You can do that right now, just creating a little shift. It changes everything and takes you somewhere completely different than you ever originally planned on. So make the shift right now. Realize that you are worthy, that you are valuable, and you have something to offer the world right now. And it all begins with making this small shift within yourself. I love you guys so much, and I wish you an amazing, blessed, and beautiful day. And I will talk to you again very soon. Much love, much gratitude. Bye.